My favorite way to tell a story is letting a map decide our next adventure. We showed you how some Gardendale kids helped us to throw a dart, landing us in Shelby County. What we found? One stop led us to two remarkable men, one who lived history and one making sure that history is never forgotten.
Okay. This is the money shot.
Most people come to Papa G's Pool Hall in Pelham to leave a winner. Mr. Ed? Well, at 100 years old. But you don't feel triple digits.
I feel 60 if I was picking an age.
You could argue he's been winning for quite a while.
So Mr. Ed is known.
You are world famous. I knew that coming into this today.
Did you?
I did.
We're looking right here at my camera.
And today, he wasn't the only one taking his best shot.
Okay.
A few feet away, Jeff Reese was doing what he spent the last 7 years doing, lining up one more World War II veteran picture before another story slips away.
The oldest one I met was 107.
Was there a point where it turned from taking pictures to becoming a calling?
Yeah, it was that first one. Colonel Carl Cooper, who lived in Vestavia Hills, he didn't convince me that I needed to do this, but I knew that I wanted to photograph as many World War II veterans as I could while I could.
Since 2019, that mission has become Portraits of Honor. One World War II veteran became another. Nearly 400 portraits later, Jeff is still collecting stories all around the country.
Then I'll end up spending 2 hours. Had you traveled away from home that much? Talking and hearing 95 or 100 years of life history.
Tell me about the love of your life.
Our first date, she was on her 17th birthday. 2 months to the day, we were married.
He was a farm boy, but when World War II called, he joined the Navy, serving as an aviation radio man, flying aboard dive bombers and patrol bombers, then spent years working as an air traffic controller. But these days, Mr. Ed's busy making new memories. 6 nights a week, sometimes 7, he's here. You said you were here until 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I didn't go to bed till 12.
And if you're wondering where all that energy comes from, well, so are we.
I don't know, because I don't eat right. Cookies and a Coke and one banana.
And one banana to balance it all out, right? Maybe that's just the recipe. Or maybe it was renewed energy to the game after, well, a little break.
My wife said, "You don't need to be at the pool hall." So I quit shooting for 60 years.
Wow. Sadly, when his wife of 67 years passed, his daughter brought him back.
I beat her a couple of times, and the next day I found out I was on her team.
And she snatched you right away.
My wife, that was the best time of my life. But other than that, right now, I'm having the best time of my life.
I love that.
If you can, maybe off of this corner.
You're doing us a service. You're doing the country a service by preserving history in this way, and I love what you do.
Maybe 30,000 left. You know, when I started this 7 years ago, there was over 300,000.
I ain't gonna be here that long. I plan to be, but
I have bets on another 100.
oh, I've outlived 4 generations already.
Perhaps that's what the camera was really chasing. Not only the World War II veteran, but a life that continues to shine. When someone looks at your picture years from now, what do you hope that they see about you by looking at it?
I did something right.
One came here to line up a shot, the other to take one. And turns out they're both aiming at the same thing, a life worth holding on to. Aren't they just amazing? Thanks, guys. Oh, they're just so good. I love that story so much. Mr. Ed also told me that he is the oldest player ever to compete at the World Pool Championship in Las Vegas. He says the key to a long life is his faith and not letting anything dwell. In fact, get this, he told me he hasn't been mad in 40 years. Yeah, that's right. As for Jeff, he has more of his portraits for you to see too of World War II veterans. You can check those out at portraitsofhonor.us, and all of our stories too on the road you can check out WVTM13.com.